What up, my freak bitches, my freaky people? Dude, look, it's episode fucking, I don't know, 53. I'm losing track here. It's episode 53 and I still got my Birkenstocks on. Kick it.
The thing I want to talk about is inside me.
Look, I really don't have much to talk about this week. I just kind of want to bullshit with you guys. Popping my aha. I got my fucking Big Lebowski's with my donut socks on. I'm just vibing this week. It's fucking weight cuts going good. 7 pounds down, baby. We're 7 pounds down. Who would have thought this was this easy, huh? All you got to do is just not eat. All you got to do is just burn more than you're eating, you know? And it's high-key, low-key terrible. I got the shaky shakes, you know? Calorie deficient. But that's okay. Because I got a week. I'm going to cut my water this week. And then it's jits time, you know? Soaking and choking, baby. Got some... if you guys haven't already, please stop this podcast. Bring that cursor, that big, beautiful, tipped finger of yours. Slide it on over to the subscribe button. That's all I'm asking. Simple subscribe. 1 subscription. And if you haven't, pass it along. Share it on your Facebook. Tell them, hey, there's a new podcast in town, and he's going to make you laugh. You know? He's gonna make you laugh. Yeah, but other than that, I've had some pretty cool guests on. Hope you guys like the Jesus Cruz episode. That was a fun one to record. I'm having my wife on here soon. So she'll be coming on Monday. And then I got a friend from the gym. Got a friend from the gym, Erica. She's coming on. And we're going to talk, some stuff. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I'm trying to keep my voice somewhat low so you guys don't hear the echo. Every time I listen, I like re-listen to the podcast. I hear the echo in the background because my room is not soundproofed, and it pisses me off. It irks the fuck out of me. It's like, hey, why are you paying hundreds of dollars for mics if they're not gonna fucking pick up the echo? Don't pick up the fucking echo. That's all I'm asking. I do want to look here. Here's the thing. I do kind of want to take it a little bit serious. We'll have a little bit of fun towards the end of the podcast. But look, if you are an OEF veteran and you have, supported this podcast, and even if you're not, if you're just a veteran in the military and you think that the situation in Afghanistan was going to be any different when you rip off, when you kind of rip out of somewhere like a fucking Band-Aid, look, it wasn't for nothing, I've had a lot of buddies who have also lost a lot of buddies. I haven't personally gone. It's a terrible situation. It's saddening. It obviously it recalls for discourse from the plan that's currently happening. I don't know if that will happen, but I think we're moving in the right direction. I keep seeing videos of Marines helping, and I think we're moving in the right direction. Now that we got that out of the way, how many of those Black Hawk videos do you see of the Taliban do you just wish they would just plummet to the earth? First of all, where'd they learn how to fly them? Riddle me that, fucking Batman. Riddle me that. Where did they get... Don't fucking tell me they learned it on YouTube. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear any of that. You can't learn how to fly in a fucking Apache from YouTube. It's just not possible. Unless there's in the event you can, and then it's insane. Why are we paying thousands of dollars to train these pilots when they could just do a fucking masterclass on fucking YouTube, But I guess then everybody would be helicopter pilots, and then you'd have people, clogging up the airspace, trying to fly out of their backyards like they're the fucking president. Yeah, pretty uneventful week. Look, honestly, I've been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu. I had to take yesterday off because my knee was active, or not yesterday. Sorry. Today's the roll-a-thon. So if you guys are listening to this, go donate money to brain aneurysms via link in the Martial Arts and More Facebook. But today's the roll-a-thon. I had to take off Thursday, man. My fucking knee is progressively getting worse. And it's only when I need to move quick. It's like the secondary and tertiary muscle groups inside of the knee. So I'm hoping I didn't tear anything, and that's why it's taking so long to heal. We'll find out though, because the place I work, their medicine, it's not the best. It's not always the best. I will say they did a pretty stand-up job on my vasectomy and my LASIK. Those were not botched. But as far as needing an MRI for my knee, probably going to need that here soon. Maybe an ultrasound, look at the muscle fibers and some of the tendons. And, look, everything's held together with the rubber band, dude. The fucking knee, man. The fucking knee. Dude, I really wish I had some stories for you guys. I will say this. My son's been getting into fucking Puerto Rico, Jesus Christ, into Pokemon cards. And I'm more surprised that they're making such a big comeback. Being as, I used to play with Pokemon cards. So it's funny that they're making a reoccurrence. It seems like everything from the 80s and early 90s is coming back now. It's filtering through every 20 years. You get the revive. And I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait until the early 2000s, mid 2000s comes back. I'll be fucking game, set, match. I'll probably still have outfits I could fit in when that time comes. I still have shirts from high school. That's a fact. That is not a lie. That is a fact. Yeah, and it's just been melting. It consumes him. He's like an addict. It's ridiculous. I had to take him away from him because he was misbehaving. He was talking back. He was doing all that shit. And, I took him away. And, no shit. His fucking behavior is through the roof. His behavior has just gone nothing but up. So, I've learned that, hey, look, if you're a parent and you're just trying to figure this shit out just like me, sometimes you got to test the limits. You got to take the shit away. It's going to be rough the first 24 hours because they're going to do nothing but cry. But then as soon as they start forgetting about it and you start, putting other fucking activities in their face, like reading or fucking drawing or some sort of creative thing that isn't just them sitting and receiving, you have them give them an output task. Fucking A, man. You will see them just succeed. Yeah, cheese. That's what my son does. I don't know if you guys have seen those shark puppet videos. Look it up. You can look it up on YouTube, shark puppet. And the shark goes, yeah, cheese. So now that's, he walks around the house and he does that. And my daughter is on the same hand going, can I get a Hoya? That's what my daughter does. So my kids are just walking memes now. And I'm kind of accepting it. I think it's fucking hysterical. My wife thinks it's hysterical. Speaking of my wife, she's coming on soon. And look, we're going to enjoy some Ritas and we're going to have a talk. Hopefully we're going to talk marriage. We're going to talk parenting. We're going to talk, my wife's confidence level before and after her jiu-jitsu journey. We're going to try and get into all of that. It's, it's insane. I couldn't be more excited. I love my wife, and to have her come on to an episode, especially as my first female guest, if that matters to any of you guys, she should feel honored, and it'll be fun. Look, I realize not all these episodes are going to be bangers, but look, I will say this. Trying to come up with content, it's a bitch. It's a fucking bitch. I was trying to think of something that would be fun to explore, and the only thing I could think of is only sauces. You guys ready for this? So this is going to be our new segment. And in this segment, I will feature a sauce, like so. And this week will be ketchup. Look, I'm going to break down the sauce, right? Juice, you can have that for sometimes. How often does juice go bad in your fridge? I'll answer that question pretty quickly. Usually get maybe a month out of it. Sauce, though. What's up with sauce? How long does sauce stay in your fridge? Sauce is almost forever. You can have Hellman's mustard, maybe some Hellman's ketchup. That could be in your fridge for like a year. It's thick. It sticks around. I've got hot sauces from almost a year ago. Sauce is thick. It can be spicy. It can be tangy. It can be sweet. It can be salty. And this week's special sauce is, guess what? Ketchup, motherfucker. Ketchup. Ketchup is the old reliable. It's your Uncle Ted in that fresh pair of fucking New Balances. And he's, your parents might not be able to give you, split the car money for you for your first car. But God damn it, Uncle Ted will. Uncle Ted is reliable. He's worked at the same job for 30 years. And he fucking loves it. Nothing he loves better. He says things like fucking howdy doody. You betcha. He's just one of those guys. Maybe you're Italian. You might not use ketchup, only on your burger. It's your Aunt Viv. It's Aunt Jessica. Aunt Julie. I hope this thing doesn't come off again. This fucking microphone stand has been coming off lately. Look, that sauce is too reliable. You could put it on a fucking meatloaf. You could put it on a burger, a hot dog. You could put it in mac and cheese. You put it on your eggs. This sauce is worldwide. While other countries may fuck it up and make it too sweet, ketchup is everywhere. Ketchup is everywhere. And much like that Italian aunt, you can always depend on it. That Italian aunt, what are you doing? You need to have, you need to have kids. I don't know why you haven't, are you ever going to settle down there, Nikki? Huh? You ever going to settle down? You need to get yourself a nice girl who, she'll take care of you. And, you really need some stability in your life. That's how they laugh, the Italian ants. You need some stability in your life, Nikki. You need to start dating a nice Christian girl. You're never going to be nothing without a girl, The household starts with the woman. You can't have a strong household if you don't have a strong woman. It's like, all right. I'll fucking be there. I'm looking. I'm looking for her. You think I'm just walking around like, hey, you want to get some of this gabagoo? I don't fucking know, but ketchup can go on gabagoo. God damn, ketchup can go on gabagoo. It's gabagoo. Ketchup is one of those things, man. Ketchup, and here's the thing. Anybody who doesn't like ketchup, I don't know if we could be friends. Like if I ask you, like if you have a burger, and I'm like, yo, you want some ketchup? And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'll just eat it dry. If you're out here just dry dogging burgers, you're just raw dogging these burgers, and you got no ketchup on your hot dog, what are we doing here? You're obviously a psychopath. You just like your throat to be fucking cut up. No lube. Just no sauce. Raw dickin' burgers, You're not using ketchup for your fries? Oh. Yeesh. You kind of look at everybody else at the table and you're like, sorry, man. Like, I can't fuck with you. Sorry. I can't fuck with you. Ketchup is your kid's asking for dessert. It's just going to happen. It's got to happen. Your kids are going to come up, can we have a snack? No. Can we, we're hungry. You literally see me cooking dinner right now. Like, get out of my face. Yeah, but we just want a snack. Can we have raisins? Dude, even if it's a healthy snack, I don't give a fuck. No. Leave me alone. Get out of the kitchen. Ketchup is as reliable as your kids asking for a snack. I will bet money my kids come home and the first thing they ask is for a snack. I'll put money on that shit right now. I'll break that shit up right now. Because nobody knows my kids better than me. I'm with those motherfuckers. When I'm not here doing this right here, I'm with them, I'm with them. And you might be like, yo, Clark Kent with the fucking hair down. First of all, don't call me Clark Kent. I know, I'm on my Clark Kent shit today. I don't know why. This one piece, I keep trying to put it back. It just doesn't go, it's out. And I'm, trying to control it, but my grays are just pushing out pieces of my hair slowly but surely. And, do I feel like I should be on the cover of, Men's Fitness or, Esquire with my hair out like this? I do. And, I would also I would like to be on those magazines so I could misrepresent everything that they stand for, which is obesity. I think there's too many people in this world, and Thanos was on to something. The government needs to record us more, and the final thing I guess would just be everybody gets the vaccine and we get those passports and we just live our lives under government rule, live our lives as freely as we want or as the government will let us. And we just, we do that and we just get all those freedoms. We just suck them in, just make it a little bit tighter. Yeah, we just got to make it a little bit tighter. Look, you want to just say whatever the fuck you want? I don't think so. That's not what this country was meant for. This country was meant for strict mandates by the government. Only the government can make decisions for you. And that's just how we need to live from now on. And, that's the new reality. Don't say anything. Stand-up comedians will be drug out into the street and shot in front of their crowds. And that's just how life's going to go. There's just going to be no more free speech. And we'll do it any way we want under government rule. And I think if you disagree, look, if you disagree, I don't know. I guess eventually you'll learn. That's just going to happen anyway. Just kidding. All of that was sarcasm. Funny joke. Shit's going crazy in Haiti. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time a South American country got its shit rocked by a storm or an earthquake. And, guess what? Who would have guessed it? All the gangs are taking up all the resources and slowly distributing them. I will say this. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny how quick people are to turn on the U.S. military. There was like a article of U.S. troops going there, and immediately articles were pointing at the U.S. and it's don't let them help you because they're just gonna leave you abandoned. Look at Afghanistan. It's dude. If anything, we were in Afghanistan for too fucking long. What do you mean abandon? What do you mean abandon? It's not our fault. We trained a, company's worth or a fucking, I don't know. What are the rank structures there? A whole, brigade of fucking Borats, and these motherfuckers wanted to flip sides as soon as we left. They done switched up on the boy. So yeah, the civilians are fucking scared because they got cuck boys fighting for their goddamn country. No wonder why they can't keep anything fucking in or out. That has nothing to do with us. Maybe if some of the other countries decided to fucking grab a set, they'd know how to fucking fight and defend their shit. But instead, they go all fours and they go, You know? They get on all fours and here we go. And they take their pants down and they take their pants down and they bend over and they watch their wife or significant other and they just get used by the Taliban because they are ding, ding, ding cuckolds, you know? Look, that area is always going to have some issues. Anybody who thinks different, you're an idiot. There's too many resources. There's too many things going on that could be lucrative coming in and out of that country for there not to be issues. And if you were to somehow equivalate that to Haiti, which we haven't been to since like 2010, since the last like tropical storm or whatever else hit, like, how dare you equivalate that? What the fuck are you doing too? Like, you're a fucking news agency. Eat my fucking ass, dude. Go do an article on Kim Kardashian's butt cheeks. The fuck are you doing in politics? You're just fucking this shit up anyway. Report the facts. That's it. That's all the news used to be. There was no like opinions in news. News should just be facts. This happened, this many people died, and people developed their own fucking opinions. Since when do we need some snarky little cuck writing this fucking thing? I just did a pencil thing as if he was actually physically writing it. They're typing on their fucking computers and, you know, they're fucking doing it for a paycheck. So they're just going to immediately, obviously they're going to fucking inflate shit to make you click. They got to make you click. So it's got to be fucking, it's got to be hot. It's got to have a hot take, you know? So you get all these fucking cucks that have never been to Haiti, that have never even fucking spoke Creole before in their lives, and they're trying to fucking report on the developing situation in a country that just had a president assassinated and then was just rocked by 2 fucking earthquakes. No shit there's going to be unrest, you idiot. Go fucking talk about your 31 genders, you dickhead. Those are your issues. Why don't you fucking leave the real reporting to the people who are okay with writing fucking facts, not salacious fucking articles based off your gay-ass opinion? And that's not offensive to anybody gay. You know I fucks with the gays. I fucking love the gays. And queers. I'm just saying, it's gay as fucking, it's stupid. Gay shouldn't be used like that. It was the words I chose. It's my vernacular, not yours. Yeah, dude. And for motherfuckers to think that that's like okay and like we just let that happen. Like it happens in our media all the fucking time. People just like out of nowhere will just start slandering celebrities. For what? For what? Money? It started with Britney Spears. After I watched that documentary, I was like, damn, they really do treat celebrities like shit. Celebrities can't catch a fucking break. God forbid you get famous. You can't even walk outside your house. What's that verse? Oh, T. Grizzy. The state of Kentucky banned me from a jewelry store. That's why I can't go into public with my hoodie on. I went to trial back to back. Bitch, I'm 2-0. First day out. T. Grizzly. That shit rips. Yeah, dude. And for them to inflate stats and just, you know, they're trying to make it seem like there's a fucking bigger situation than there is. Suck a dick. There needs to be an organization that's checking news. And it's like they take raw statistical data, compare it to what they're reporting, and if they're not accurate, they shut them down. Nope. Just like Rotten Tomatoes. It's like if you haven't received, you know, a stamp of accuracy, get them the fuck out of here. You're stamped, you're labeled, you're done. You're fucking done. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's going to listen to your shit. We know you lie. Remember when there used to be fucking, they would pull news articles back. They would have to like reenact it. I only remember that from Spider-Man 3. When they're like, we haven't done a rewriting for, 20 years. When fucking Eddie Brock got caught stealing Peter Parker's pictures and then like altering them and shit. Come on, man, don't do this. It'll destroy me. They'll never let me work in this business again. You should have thought about that before you took my picture. You should have thought about that before you did this. And then he gets the fucking black suit and turns into Venom. That was the worst of those Spider-Man movies, by the way. Sorry, I just get all fired up about the news because it's like people are like, "Oh, did you did you hear in the news today?" No, man, I don't even fucking look at the news anymore. Getting my Zyn pouches in so I can fucking think straight. Look, your boy's a little tired, man. I'm fucking hungry. I need some caffeine. Yeah. Oh, also, if you guys haven't been watching, there's 2 shows out right now. If you guys are bored or whatever, and you guys need something to watch, Papa Nick's here. Look, if you guys haven't watched Titans on HBO Max, first of all, get your bread up, get an account for HBO Max, because I'm assuming if you guys have watched Suicide Squad, you already have an HBO Max account or you saw it in theaters. But there's a show called Titans out. I don't necessarily like some of the character arcs that they're trying to build and like make you care about, i.e. Starfire. I really don't like her character arc. I feel like it's pointless. It's totally not because she's a female or anything. I think like even in the comics and in the cartoon, like I've just never really cared about Starfire's character. I don't think it's really that deep. I think it's just a copy of Superman and like his whole sad boy hours for, getting picked up by a human family. I really don't give a fuck about it. And on this new season, they're doing From Under the Red Hood, which is, spoiler alert, Jason Todd becomes Red Hood. It'd be insane if you guys didn't know that. Because, that's literally the only person who's ever been Red Hood. But, yeah, I think they're doing a really good job with it this season. Here's the thing. The characters that they're choosing are good. I think they're like missing them. Like the show is just missing something. The CW shows are so popular, even though I do think of them more as soap operas than like superhero shows. So I stopped watching them a while back. I will say the show is very interesting because it's got the violence, it's got, the cursing, it's on HBO Max. So like, don't go into this thinking it's PG. It's for sure rated R. Actually, the opening scene of the first season is Dick Grayson as Robin, and he's beating up these thugs, and they say, where's the bat? And he goes, fuck Batman. And that's literally like Robin's first spoken line in the series. So it's definitely dark. I think they'll be able to cover a lot more things in this than they were able to do on like Crisis on Infinite Earths with the CW universe or whatever. Moving on from that. If you guys are Marvel fans, Marvel's What If series is out. It's pretty good. There's 2 episodes out. I think they come out either Sunday or Tuesday. And the animation in it, beautiful. It's a really good show. So essentially the premise is the Watcher from the comics kind of watches over the universes and the multiverse. And the whole show is him like picking universes where known characters are then replaced by other known characters. So like the first episode, instead of Captain America being Steve Rogers, there's some stuff goes down and Peggy Carter becomes Captain Britain. It's really cool because they kind of like recreate digitally, and it's drawn pretty much almost frame by frame to some of the movies. So it's like really cool to see. Obviously there's like a butterfly effect. So like small shit is changed throughout the background. The second episode is King T'Challa. He becomes Star-Lord rather than Chris Pratt playing Star-Lord. So that's pretty cool. And then they dedicated the episode to Chadwick Boseman, which is awesome. Really cool stuff. But look, the show is fucking amazing. And then they're eventually going to do the Marvel's like deceased zombie apocalypse. I think they called it like Marvel Undead or something like that. So I guess they're going to do a run on that. So one of those episodes should be coming out soon. It's pretty promising. Look, Marvel has not been missing when it comes to the like Disney Plus shows. WandaVision I really didn't like, just because you guys know how I feel about it. WandaVision, they took two characters that I really did not give a fuck about in the movies, and then they made a show about it, so I didn't even give a fuck about it even more. Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, they started moving in the right direction. I love those characters. So to watch them have their own show and then kind of make their own character arcs, I thought that was really cool. And then they did Loki. Loki, also a character I really didn't give a fuck about. I appreciate Thor way more than that, and way more than I do Loki. And that show actually like flipped me. It was actually a really good show. I think it was only like 8 episodes, but it was good. And then now they have Marvel's What If. Hawkeye's going to be coming out soon. So now they're going to really start rolling it. And, if you haven't seen Black Widow, go see that. I think you need the premium access. It's like $30. Go buy it. Scarlett Johansson needs them buckaroos. Oh, dude. And here's another thing. People have been hitting me up. All right. I'm a big DC fan. You can see the walls. I have Batman and his Batmobile. I got fucking Kyle Rayner's Green Lantern here. Apparently they wrote Robin, and it's the Tim Drake Robin. They wrote him as bisexual. Who gives a fuck? Can I say? Like, if you're a writer and you feel so inclined to have him date men and women, okay, it's a fucking comic book. Like, who cares? What does it matter? Like, are you going to not like a character because they're bi? It's a fucking fictional character, dude. Imagine getting mad because of one of Jason Statham's character arcs in one of the Transporter movies. He starts fucking a dude. Who cares? It's a fucking character. You guys know where I stand on this. If you're not a creator, you ain't got there's no ground for you to stand on. Who cares? Your opinion doesn't matter. And as a fan, all you should do is enjoy and try to think of the perspective of the creator and why they were making the creator that way. I will say this, though. The writer did state in an interview, I made him bisexual because, once I started writing the character kind of wrote itself. Also, cringe, you made the words, not him, because he's also a fictional character. Right? So don't sit here and say things like that. Just say, look, I wanted to make the character bi. I think the LGBTQ community really needed a character and someone that could represent them that was also deeply rooted in the DC Comics like lore, which he is. I mean, Robin has always been a part of Batman, so like to have him as like a character that's now bisexual, cool. That's all you need to do. Double down on it, stand behind it. Don't sit here and make some gay ass comment, no pun intended, gay ass comment that like he fucking, the character wrote himself. No, he didn't. You're a human. You wrote it. They're pages on a book. They're pages in a book. They're pages in a book, dude. They don't fucking write themselves. You write it. You take your fingers and you type it on the keyboard. That's what you do. You're a writer. Don't sit here and say the fucking character wrote itself. That's fucking stupid. That's dumb. Idiotic. It's a cringe statement. Nobody likes when people talk like that. You're not being cool. You're not being like fucking, obscure where you're like, I really want people to think that I'm some deep. That's somebody who's like, I want people to think that I'm a deep thinking person and that I just kind of get lost in my work. They don't. I can understand you kind of get into a flow, and like as you write it, you're like, oh, it's a little bit easier to make them bisexual because, you know, now I have this story arc, and that can create a, you know, a situation down the road in the comic book series that, you know, might present a problem where like maybe, you know, there's a love triangle and then, you know, it just creates a better storyline. Cool. Just say that. We wanted to set the character up for further arcs. That's it. We don't need the words coming from the character. We don't need that. And that's just about it. That's all I got to say on that. And if you guys didn't like this episode, well, I'm sorry. If you did like the episode, give it a like. If you didn't, dislike it. If you guys haven't made it this far, I understand. I totally get it. I totally get it. You know, some of these episodes aren't long enough for me really to, you know, continue and do what I want to do. But if you haven't already, subscribe. Subscribe again. Go make sure you watch all my Inside Us podcasts where I'm sitting and interviewing, baby. I'm trying to make you guys happy. That's all I want to do. And we're doing that because the feedback from you guys is amazing. And if you guys haven't already, go follow my Instagram, go follow my TikTok, Nick Racioppi Comedy. I'm going to be pushing content. So, you know, I love you. Thank you so much for the support. That's this week's episode. And peace.